Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we will continuing on the trigonometry module that we've been working on the past few weeks, and we'll be looking at more on the reciprocals of trigonometry ratios. So first of all, you know that for sine the reciprocal would be cosec, for cos it would be sec, and then obviously for tan it is cot. But now we need to teach you the reciprocal signs and formulas to use in order to calculate questions on special angles, as well as teaching you how to solve the reciprocal of angles that might be given to you in this case. So if you look at the following, so we've got over here cosec, just write it, theta, then sec underneath that, and then we've got cot. Their reciprocals are as follows. So for cosec it would be 1 over sine theta. Obviously if you just write it as sine, it would be sine theta like that, and it would be obviously over 1. So if you write it in the reciprocal, obviously you just swap it around. So the denominator becomes the numerator, numerator becomes the denominator. Then for sec, it will become 1 over cos theta, and then for cot, it's 1 over tan theta. So your ratios for these would change. Where sine was y over r, it would now become r over y. That would be the ratio then. Then for sec, where it was x over r, it would now become r over x in this case. And then for tan, where it was y over x, it would now become x over y. And that would be the reciprocal functions or the ratios for these the reciprocals of sine, cos, and tan. Okay. So there are two types of questions that you will get with regards to this that was written over here, and this is how you need to solve them. So please look at the following for me. So for the first question, or the first example rather, they would say evaluate without a calculator. So evaluate without a calculator. Now, the first thing that you need to pick up, calculator. The first thing that you need to pick up and that you need to understand is that you need to know your special angles. Okay? Special angles. And with regards to that, I've got a table here that I'll quickly just put on for you. If I can find it. That has all the special angles on it already. Let's see. Special, oh, there we go. So if you look at it over here, this table over here has all your special angles. Okay? And these angles are very important. So I make my learners copy this table down, and I tell them to learn it off by heart. Obviously you can put it into your calculator, but it's easier to know it like this. So when you work with special angles, it's preferable, and we strongly suggest that you know this table off by heart. Okay, so your special angles obviously 0, 30, 45, 60, and 90, and then for each of these we've got the functions, or not the functions, the answers of those special angles. And this is what you need to know. You need to know that sine 45 degrees is the square root of 2 over 2, etc., etc. So you need to know that. Okay, so let's continue with our lesson. So if they tell you evaluate without a calculator, and they give you this question, for instance. Okay, cosec 60 degrees. This light is annoying. There we go. So cosec 60 degrees, and they ask you to evaluate it. It means you need to go and solve it, but you need to use that reciprocal function that I've given you. Okay, so basically what happens now is you're going to say 1 over, and the reciprocal for cosec is sine. And you use the degrees, you say 60 degrees there. Okay? What will happen now is you have to go and rewrite this. So you're basically going to say 1 divide by sine 60 degrees. Okay? 1 divided by sine 60. What you need to do with regards to this sine 60 degrees is you need to go and write the special angle for sine 60. And the special angle for sine 60 is as follows. So you'll have the 1 divided by, and the special angle for this is square root of 3 over 2. Then, after you've written the special angle, you now need to go and solve this like a normal fraction. So, we'll have 1 times 2 over the square root of 3, because you'll obviously do tip and times. And then, when you go and multiply this with one another, you'll find that the final answer is 2 and the square root of 3. 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times the square root of 3 stays the square root of 3, and there's your final answer. Okay, for question B, if I ask you to go and solve something like this, sec squared 45 degrees. The reciprocal function for sec is cos. So it's 1 over cos square 45 degrees. What you need to do now is obviously go and rewrite it like we've done over here. So you'll have 1 divided by cos square 45 degrees. And then you need to go write the special angle. But you need to take into consideration that there's a square there. So you need to square the special angle. So we then need to say 1 divided by, open bracket, the special angle for cos 45 is square root of 2 over 2. And then you square that whole thing. After you square the entire bracket, you'll have the following. 2 over 4. Now remember, let me just do a thing on the side here. What you're basically doing here is you're saying the square root of 2 times the square root of 2, which will give me the square root of 2 squared. These two cancel each other out. That's how you get 2. Then 2 times 2 is obviously 4. Okay, so this is just to give you a bit of insight. We did a video on that, but it's just to give you a bit of insight. Then we now need to tip and times this, so it becomes 1 times 4 over 2, and then your final answer would obviously be 2 in this case. There we go. Okay, let's jump into the next type of question. So the next type of question says solve the following angle. Solve the following angle. Boom, boom. There we go. Question A. So solve the following angle, and they give it to you as sec x equals 2. There we go. Sec x equals 2. The reciprocal function for sec is cos. So it's going to be 1 over cos x equals to 2. First thing that you want to do is you want to get rid of the denominator. Okay? The only way that you can get rid of the denominator is by multiplying by the reciprocal of the denominator. So you're going to multiply by cos x over 1, and what you do on the one side, obviously need to do on the other side. So this cancels out. So on the left side you'll have 1 equals, and then you'll have 2 cos x. You do not want the 2 over there, so you need to divide by 2 to get rid of the 2. Both sides. Left side you'll have a half. Right side you'll have cos x. There we go. What you then do is, because you want the angle, you need to take the cos over, and it becomes cos to the power of negative 1. So cos to the power of negative 1 is in a video that we've done, and this is equal to x. And then when you put this into your calculator, obviously you press shift cos, and then you'll get that x is equal to 60 degrees. There we go. There you've calculated the angle. There's always two types of questions, guys. either going to calculate the length of a side with regards to this, or you're going to calculate the angle of an acute angle. Okay. Question B. So this question, you're going to do the same, but you need to round off to 2 decimal places. It's normally 2 decimal places, unless they ask you to do it otherwise. Okay, unless stated otherwise in your question. So, our question over here is cos theta, and it's equal to 4,3. So, the reciprocal function for cos is 1 over sine theta, which is equal to 4,3. You want to get rid of sine, like you've done with cos over here. So you're going to multiply with sine theta over 1. What you do one side, you need to do the other side. This cancels out. So on this side, we've got 1 equals, and then we'll have 4,3 sine theta. You need to get rid of the 4,3, so we divide by 4,3 both sides. Okay. What you'll then have on the left is 1 over 4,3 equals sine theta. Now, you want theta on its own because you're calculating an angle, so you have to carry the sine over, and it becomes sine to the power of negative 1, open bracket 1 over 4,3, close your bracket, and theta on the right side. Press into your calculator, shift, sine, and 1 over 4,3, and you'll get an answer rounded off to 2 decimal places of 13,48 degrees, and there you've solved for the angle. So always remember 2 different questions. One, you always calculate the length of a side, and the other one, you'll always calculate the angle of an acute angle. Okay, please study that table. Make sure you know it off by heart. It's going to assist you a lot with regards to calculating all of these questions, and make sure that you know your reciprocal functions. Okay. Thank you again for tuning in. Thank you for supporting us. Sorry that we have not posted a video in about 4 to 5 days. We've had Easter weekend in our country over here in South Africa. I know other countries also celebrate it, but please take note that we've got 4 days of work now, from today up until Friday, and then we've got another week that we are at home, which we have special holidays in that case. But we will keep you up to date. We will post as much as we can. Please make sure that you tune in, that you up to date with everything, and that you utilize our videos to create your success in life. Thank you once again for tuning in. Until we meet again, have a good day. Bye bye.